I could take just about anybody and promote them one or two times. That's not going to make them a millionaire. So the stories that people say when they experience somebody else's success really come from this standpoint. They see someone and they make a judgment on the person to begin with. And then in that judgment that they make, they can't believe they're not experiencing what they see somebody else doing. So they have to place that person in a box and make an excuse or a reason for their success. And again, it goes back to how they're thinking, right? Because that idea has been around for hundreds of years. It's what really kept a lot of people down, you know. We grow up hearing negative things about wealthy individuals. And, you know, I liken it like this. When I grew up in a very working class family. And they worked very hard, physically very hard. My grandfather was a cement mason. I had uncles that were truck drivers. I drove a truck myself for a period of time when I was younger. And it's really hard work, you know. So now you have, let's say that this man or this woman has a family, and they come home and they're exhausted and they're really busting their rear end to get ahead. And, you know, they can barely make the ends meet. Now they witness somebody or have an experience, maybe one of the kids in the family or something sees somebody who's wealthy and they have 100 times more than this family has. And they come back and they say, Mommy, Daddy, how come these people have this much and we don't have it, right? Well, back to the ego preservation thing that we experience. That, you know, you could take, I don't care, it could be the biggest, strongest man, masculine guy that you've ever met, and yet he still has a soft heart and ego that he's protecting. And he doesn't know why. He really doesn't know why. If he knew why, he probably wouldn't be experiencing what he is. But he's got to make an excuse so that he can self-preserve himself, you know, so that he can maintain his identity of who he is. And so we make excuses. And of course, making another person wrong, in our mind, as twisted as it might be, keeps us right. Even if the story doesn't serve us, it keeps us right. And that's what people do. So, you know, it's all, you know, I mean, think about it. For every person that wants to gain or experience a success, there's some of that we all go through. Not everybody agrees with what I'm doing or the direction that I'm going or how I live my life, but that's really has nothing to do with me. You know, I live my life based on a higher guidance that I think is pointing me in a specific direction, and that's my responsibility, not anybody else's. And every person has to begin to own that, you know. So I would reverse the question to somebody and ask them, when you experience something that you're finding yourself making an excuse for, you know, why is that making you uncomfortable? You know, the truth will set you free. And if you're in bondage and judgment and ridicule, you're not free.